Hey everybody, it's Miss Samantha. This week on Veggie Time at Home, we're going to be making a leftover end of summer salad. Let's get to it. For this recipe, you'll need a peach, some corn, canned or fresh, some fresh green beans, and some kale. You'll also want to pick out some herbs or seasonings or sauces that really remind you of summer that can help flavor your dressing. I'm going to be using some basil pesto for that. In terms of equipment, you're going to want a salad bowl, a cutting board, a knife, and for the dressing, a little Tupperware that you can close and shake up. All right, so our first step is going to be to rinse all of the produce that we have. So we're going to give a little rinse to the kale, to the peaches, and to the green beans. Corn is great because it comes in its own wrapper, so you don't have to rinse it if you still have it in the husk. You can just peel it. All right, now that we've rinsed all of our veggies, the first thing we're going to do is we are going to separate the kale from the stem. So kale has like a really thick stem and we do not want to eat that. So you can just rip the leaves off and we'll toss it. Actually, we'll toss it back onto the cutting board. Okay, so now that we've separated our kale, we're going to give it a little bit of a massage. Sometimes this kale isn't super tough, but sometimes kale can be really stiff, and you don't want your kale to be stiff in the salad. And then my kale is already in pretty small pieces, but with the help of a caregiver, just give it a little chop, make it a little bit smaller. Alright, so we've got our kale in the bowl. Next, we're going to cut up our green beans. So you just want to cut up the tips and then cut them into little inch-long pieces. Next, we're going to cut up our corn. So first, let's shuck it. Normally, you'll want to do this over a trash can. Today, I'm doing it over the sink just because it's easier. All right, so now we've got our corn and we're going to cut it. You want to have an adult help you with this and be very, very careful with your knife. I would suggest placing the corn like this straight into the salad bowl because the kernels, when you cut them off, kind of fly everywhere and you don't want corn all over your kitchen. All right, now that our corn is cut up, this is what our salad bowl looks like. We've got two more things to do. We're gonna cut up the peach and then we're gonna make our dressing. We're just gonna do it in little slices and leave the skin on. Alright, so now it is time to put our peaches in the salad bowl with the rest of the salad. This looks great. Alright, here's what it's looking like now. And now for the dressing. Alright, so I forgot to mention these two ingredients before, but for the dressing you're also going to need balsamic vinegar or white vinegar or apple cider vinegar or red wine vinegar, really any kind of vinegar you want. Some olive oil or sesame oil or sunflower oil, any kind of oil you want. And also some other flavorings. Today I'm going to be using basil pesto because basil is a summer herb and I love making basil pesto in the summer. But again, you can use anything you want, lemon juice, mustard are two of my other favorites. Yeah, let's get to it. I don't tend to do exact measurements, but today this will probably be like a teaspoon of pesto. And a teaspoon and a little bit of vinegar. I like vinegary dressings, so if you don't, put less vinegar. And also a little bit of olive oil. The thing that's nice about making pesto dressing is that pesto already has olive oil, salt, pepper, garlic in it, and so you have to do less seasoning when you actually make the dressing than you would if you're making a different kind of balsamic vinaigrette or a vinaigrette in general. So you're gonna close your Tupperware and you're gonna give it a big shake. Okay, so we've got our salad and we have our dressing. Now it's time to put them together. Oh, it smells so good. Do a little drizzle. And then you want to get 2 spoons or a fork and a spoon. And you want to toss your salad. So that it is well dressed. Alright, so there we have it, our leftovers end of summer salad. We've got the sweet corn and peaches that are left over from the summer, and the green beans that are left over too, and the kale that's just coming back into season as it's cooling down outside. So I hope you all enjoy whatever salads you're making this week, and I can't wait to see you all soon. Bye!